Hey, good morning. So we're getting packed up. We're headed to Mount Baker. Victoria, I, and Porter are going to take a little day trip, spend the night up in the mountains, and then come back home. There we go.
Can you stay with Porter?
Yep. It's a little cold this morning. So we got an early start heading to Bellingham. It takes about an hour and a half to drive there from home. We decided to stop at the first burger place to open to get brunch before we headed to the mountain. Burger? What kind of burger was yours?
I don't know. Looks good though.
Specific. Mine has egg on it.
Does it? I can't see it.
There's supposed to be egg in there somewhere. Oh no. And they didn't give me any napkins.
Don't. I'm trying to eat.
What are these guys?
You're doing a job.
After breakfast, we traveled for another 30 minutes before stopping at Nugent's Corner. We wanted to let Porter get out and play since he had been in the car for a few hours already. Porter's about 9 months old in this video. This will be our first time where the three of us will be car camping together. Alright, so we made it to Maple Falls. Now we're looking for a forest road so we can go find a dispersed camping site. So right now we're at the visitor bathroom and then we're going to head up into the mountains. So right now I just drove over this little bridge and I didn't have enough time to stop and check out the river, so we're pulled over to the side here. So I pulled over to take a picture of the creek that we just drove over. But what we've done, we pulled off just past Maple Falls and Glacier, and we're headed south towards Mount Baker itself. So that says this road's open for 29 miles. So we're gonna poke down until we find the perfect camp spot. As the road turns to dirt, it's a slow first and second gear drive. This is our first time here, so we're looking for a new view and a potential campsite for the night. I thought this was rather cool. There's like this water runway that goes under the road. I've seen a lot of new infrastructure out here. It's definitely a little funny walking across this grate. So we're about 7 miles down this road now. It's kind of just turned into ice. Getting closer, we just hit the snow line, and I think that we're gonna go up Forest Road 36. So far it's kind of nice and crunchy, and we seem to have some pretty good grip. So we're just gonna continue up. Right now we're at 3,600 feet. And we have quite a few more miles of this road, so let's keep going. So Porter's never seen snow before. He was a springtime puppy. Whoa, and I'm not entirely sure how he feels about it, but he seems to like it. How do you like the snow, dude? Does it smell? Alright, well, we came across a car that's stuck in the ditch. The lady's headed up to go tell the rest of her group, oh, and her dog, that they're needing to pull her out. Offered to recover her, but we're just going to wait here and let Porter play in the snow. It's got quite the view. Good spot to be stuck. I do think we're going to stay at that cabin down there in that little parking lot, just because this road here is pretty slick. And when this refreezes, after it's been sitting in the sun all day, it's going to be a giant sheet of ice. So we'll be here for a little bit, and then we're going to go turn around.
We got a little stuck. It is a little snowy here, but with a little help from our new friends, we were able to get out. Thank you, new friends.
Hey.
No, the like water streaming right here.
Yeah.
Do you need help?
This is cool. A little hut for warming. So a couple guys from the group just dropped by as we were coming in here. So since we're using some of their firewood and their fire pit, figured we'd leave them a couple bucks here. How do you get that in there? So, cool. I like that these places are out here. So, hopefully I can get this thing to start burning. So hopefully this will stay lit on fire so we can dry off our shoes and cook some dinner. Alright, so I've been inside trying to get the fire to light, and it looks like Victoria has a little bed seat set up. With many nights of experience sleeping in this car, we've developed a pretty good method of staying comfortable and warm. Tonight we have 2 yoga mats set up with a sleeping bag spread across the 2 of them, and then each of us is going to sleep inside of one of our 0-degree bags with a blanket on top of us.
Where's the more?
The shavings? I was making those with my pocket knife. Eating our cup of noodles? There's a volcano right there. And then the moon's out over here. And Porter's right here. And we have a fire right there. I'd say that's pretty sweet.
Sleeping?
He's trying. Just trying to warm up.
Are you have me around to start a fire?
Guess you're better at starting fires than I am. The moon's really bright tonight. Then we're just taking the edge off by running the heater for a minute. Tonight's full moon lights a crisp and still landscape. The trees cast shadows. I could sense no movement or sounds. The stars are on display, though it felt like daylight. Alright, good morning. The sun is rising over Mount Baker. Porter and I are out here watering some trees. It was a beautiful and cold night. We've put away our beds and packed up our gear that we stored in the cabin overnight. We checked the area that it was cleaner than we found it before we head down the mountain.
Would like to keep what I have.
Yeah, you get that.
And he said he's like, I get that. I mean, this is just like a plan to have things move smoothly, but he said I have enough room in it.
As we descended off the mountain, I noticed in the morning that the roads were far more slick than they were the night before. A lot of the standing water that we experienced on our way up had frozen overnight. I was thankful for my new tires, my BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrains, which this time I picked in a larger size 235 75 15s. I ran street pressure at about 35 psi. We had no issues of traction, with the exception of when we turned around behind that Subaru that we saw stuck in the ditch. Home, we stopped in Glacier and got breakfast burritos and a coffee for Victoria. I picked up a fresh cold yerba mate, and then we drove to Silver Lake to let Porter play before our trip home. One of my favorite things about this time of year is the low light. I like how it makes everything look like it's golden hour all day. The other thing I like about this time of year is that there's no bugs. I'm sure in the summertime that this place would be full of mosquitoes.
Drop it. Drop it.
It's got a really thin layer of ice on it.
He put his ball in the water.
Did he really? That's funny.
Paul, Porter, get it. Get it. Get your ball.
Oh, sketchy. No! Dude! No!
No! Don't get it, Porter. Come
Oh, Porter, what did you do? That's way out there, man. That's over a foot deep. I'm not going for it. Fuck. A nice stream, dude. Victoria's gonna attempt to recover our tennis ball from the thin but frozen lake. I will report back. I got the ball back. Jesus. Dude.
drop it.
What a terror. Oh, there's bears.
Are you reading the information here? You see that? No algae.
Gross. As we exit this video with these few images of the lake, I can't help but to think to myself how I would like to live in a house on the side of a lake, tucked into the mountains, in an image similar to this. I would like to thank those of you who have made it to this point in the video. If you'd like to communicate with me, feel free to leave a comment on this YouTube video, or you can contact me via Instagram. My handle there is Logan with 3 N's and 2 zeros. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next video.